Jerome Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright YouTube channel here on YouTube. In this video I'm going to be addressing demonic entities and on how most reasonably minded people would not invite such into their life, or demonic possessions into their life, in fear that they could open something or trigger something that would cause or alter or have a life-changing experience. So here these are like cartoon-like images on those people, and this is of a demonic figure wearing a suit, and this is a male figure, and here is a female figure. Okay, and we would not carry these beings around with us in our pockets, would we? You know what I mean? Or in pictures and all that, because we associate this with evil and harm, or could bring bad luck, or could open something up to where you become possessed, this, that, and the third, and you say, you know what, I don't want this in my life. So I'm going to take that and cover it over with this. Now, we wouldn't carry, now let's imagine, hold on, as just being a pendant. You wouldn't wear this around. Let's say this is a chain. Now there were some people that do, mind you. I'm just going to make a gold chain out of this guy. You wouldn't wear him around your neck. I made a chain, or this female, you wouldn't take and hang her. Now there go people that get these tattoos and think it's cute, this, that, and the third, and have these demonic things tattooed on me. There are people that do that, people. I do realize that. For the most part, of the masses, a person would not logically do that because they would associate it with being something demonic and something evil. I don't fear neither, to be told, good or evil. So either way, I mean, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm just trying to, for the sake of this video, I'm just trying to show you a point on what's going on. Most of everybody that we know associate good with perhaps wearing that of a cross, and this is an image of a cross, and I should have got a darker image, but hold on, I'll just bring this in closer. This is the image of a cross pendant. Most of us associate that with good, and we would like to be caught out there if something would happen, and if we were caught in unfortunate circumstances where we were faced with death, we would love to have our cross there to protect us. We associate this with protection, right? The cross. So what else do we carry in our possessions that associate us with good or evil or anything like that? It's either one or the other. Or we have our wallets or purses, or we have money in our pocket that are different items, foreign items that we carry in our possession mostly at all times. So, and this is what this is all about. This is not about the cross or the demonic figures. This is about the items that we are. It's not about the demonic figures or the cross. This is about the affiliation of items that we carry every day in our possession, or we are tricked to carry every day in our possession, and do not know the association behind them. This image that I'm bringing up is something that everyone carries in their pocket every day. That is a U.S. penny with a U.S. president. Oh, no, I'm not even going to attack them because I'm going to keep holding them up. We don't know this president's affiliation with religion, or nothing in so much as far as about how carrying this penny, this object, his image in your wallet affects you. it could be the same as carrying this penny in your pocket, as if you are carrying an image on that penny of a demon, or the affiliation with something you associate with being good, which would be the cross. But the fact of the matter is that if you have this coin on you in your pocket, in your passing, is this a soul attaching item that where spirits come to collect your body? Would it be that you could get passed over by a spirit, whether it be a good or demonic spirit, based on this coin being in your pocket? How do you know that the image on this coin is not an allegiance with something good or something bad? You don't know. You don't know if this coin represents the beast, or Christ, or God, or nothing at all. You don't know. But yet, because you are mindseted to have these coins in your pocket for a financial reason, of course, you carry this coin around religiously every day. Now, here's another coin, the nickel. Again, how do you know that this being, or what this being represents? You do not. How about if you passed away with that coin in your pocket, and having that coin in your pocket is like having the signature of the devil with you in your pocket? And this is the image, or this is the character, or this is the representation of those that will collect your soul based on that coin that you have in your pocket. Why is it that mankind insists on having their faces put on and symbolically put on coins that go placed in the pockets of people? You don't know the religious value behind these people. Again, you don't know if it's something good, or you don't know if it's something demonic. But yet these coins are in everybody's pocket here in the U.S. And then if you're abroad, your coin, your money, your currency has the faces of those that you know nothing about, the underlying values of them. Are they connected to something good? Are they connected to something evil? What are they connected to? And then if you do hear what are they connected to, do you want to believe it? Do you want to trust it? Here's the American quarter. Again, we have coins in our pocket, tokens, that could be attaching your soul. Soul-sending tokens. And because you are carrying these tokens in your pocket, your soul could be sold one way or another when it's time. When it's time to collect upon your soul, your spirit, based on those angels of death, or those spirits of death coming to collect you, they either collect you to take you based on this, or this, or you do not have any idea. Here's the American dollar. The same exact thing. You are attaching to these items. Here's a $10 bill. Not knowing if, based on in your time of death, if this bill is in your pocket, what is going to happen to you? This is the symbolic significance behind currency in your pocket. Look, this is no different than you don't know as if this is representing this and your soul is attaching this because you have it, and when something good or evil come to collect you, you're judged already based on your affiliation with this. Here's a $5 bill. The same exact thing. You don't know what Lincoln stood for. But having this man in your wallet, your purse, or in your possession in the time of your death, you are stating that whatever this guy stood for, you stood for, and then that's where your spirit and your soul, you're tagged, you're labeled in that direction. So whether you're Christian, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Jewish, whether you're Hindu, whether you're Indian, whether you're anything, your affiliation is washed over because you have this in your pocket, in your wallet, or in your purse. The Grim Reaper comes to collect you and say, oh, okay, my brother Abraham Lincoln is here in his pocket, so we're affiliated. This is my tag. This is a claim. You know, gold mines, remember the California gold rush? They stake a claim based on that person making a claim. Well, putting this bill in your pocket claims you to these figures, this image. Now, imagine on the other side there being a mutual respect, a dimensional respect. Whoever has made this claim, just like with Jesus, with you wearing the cross, you would assume that by you wearing a cross, or you wearing a tattoo of Jesus, or you have a cross with Jesus on it, that, okay, at your time of death, nobody will come and collect upon you because you're affiliated with Christ. That sounds logical and reasonable to me. So therefore, you have to accept what I'm stating about this. If you have this affiliation and this in your pocket, then this is what is happening. This is the collection. This is the collection plate of your soul. This is a claim on you. Why don't these bills just have a numeral on them? A 5, a 1, or 100? Why do they have to have an image of a person that you know nothing about, or what type of chemistry that this person is involved in? Magic. Rooted magic. You do not know, but yet you religiously carry this figure around in your pocket based on its monetary value. They say that money is the root of all evil. Well, I'm giving it a new meaning today. Again, now this bill, I have a video on it. Because this is Ben Franklin. I got that twisted before. Yeah, it is Franklin. Before I called it Washington. I decoded this bill. We even mirrored the image here. And I have a video on this. But in his ear, there is a black worm-like object, and this is already decoded. I'm going to bring it in closer. Okay, and there's other decodings with this bill that I've made, and you can actually check it out on the video that I have here. I'm not going to go into it now, but again, people, is this affiliation of this man? Well, I found it to be genetic manipulation and genetic bridging, his affiliation, specifically Ben Franklin, his contribution to genetically sacrificing himself in a cult-like way. So therefore, this affiliation with the $100 bill, I've discovered to be along the lines of what you would consider something evil and cult-like. So, having this bill in your pocket, let's say you face an untimely death, whether it be a car accident, a slip and fall accident, or just slipped into the state of coma, a heart attack, or just natural accident, and you have this bill in your wallet or in your purse, your affiliation is this man's past affiliation. The dimensional doorway that he created for you to follow in his spiritual footsteps is based on you having this bill in your pocket when you pass over. So regardless of you being a bona fide Christian or a bona fide Muslim or a bona fide anyone, whether, I don't care what your affiliation is, it's covered over because this is a claim. When you put this money into your pocket, this is a claim on you. Now, you say, okay, Jerome, I'm good because I don't carry no paper money because I know what this is and I know what this means. Well, they don't get you that way. They get you this way. These are credit cards. These credit cards have logos, insignias, colors on them. I'm looking at the Visa right now, looking like that there looks like one of those international flags. I don't know which one that would be, but look at how these colorful cards and then the little insignias they have on them, the little white birds and this, that, and the third. And I'm sure if I were to get my man Mike to mirror them, we'll get some images up there too. But these cards have multi-dimensional images on them and symbology behind them that you know nothing about. So again, you don't know what the affiliation of Visa or MasterCard or the Rush card or the Camorra Lee card. You don't know what these affiliations and ties are with these cards. Because you don't look. You take this stuff for granted. You don't know what this means. And it found its way into your wallet. You would not, just again, this reminds me of those old Bram Stoker Dracula movies where Dracula would not come into your home or into your life unless you invited him. He could not come in. Well, people, if these affiliations found out how to get into your life through things that you place a significant value on, then they're in. You pull your cards out of your wallet and look. I'm sure that you will see something on there that says, you know what? I didn't know that was there before until Jerome showed me this video. Your American Express card, your Gold card, your Visa's card, all of this, you have no idea of the symbology behind them. In your time of death, the spirits of death come in and go to collect your body, and you think that you're going on your way to wherever you think you're going. And because you have this in your pocket, you get left behind. You get left behind for those that were clever enough to put this in your pocket and what they worship. Because you didn't research. If I were to date you or come to your house in a sense, let's just say, if a woman comes to date you You do get as much background information on her as you possibly can and try to find out as much of her as you can before you let her into your life and before you get sexually involved. The same thing with male with female or female with male. Or in this case, in some cases, a lot of males on males these days and females on females. You find out about a person, you date them, and you find out about them. But not in the case of these credit cards and money. You just casually slip this stuff right into your pocket, not knowing what is going on behind them. Your religious values are out the window. You don't have no religious values when it comes to money. No one does. The money, they say, is the root of all evil. I'm giving you a brand new definition behind it all. First time ever you have ever even heard this. Brought to you by Jerome Wright. So, whether you believe in the blood of Jesus, God, whatever you believe in, this is no different than if you were carrying around a picture of this in your pocket. Because whatever that man was affiliated with, then you are affiliated with. It's a claim on your soul. That's what this is all about. Now, I want to move on to some other things here. And look at your credit cards and your wallets, people, your bank cards, your debit cards. Look at them. And I bet you that you'll find some things and say, well, why is that on there? Or if you took it and moved it around and turned it around or mirrored the images on there, like my man Mike would do for me, I'm sure that you'll find things on there and say, well, you know what? I have to agree with him here because this should not be on here. Why did I not just have a regular card? Why do they have to put their logo on it? I don't know what their logo stands for. See, people, if a man came to your house to date you, or if a female came to your house to date you, you would find out, why is this person appearing the way they are appearing? Or who is this person? What's the identity behind it? Where did this person come from? But again, when it comes to these objects of financial significance, you just, oh, okay, got a nice looking card here, and throw it in your wallet and don't think nothing twice of it. Not knowing that there's hidden images on there that have just now put a claim on your soul. Women that wear wigs, these are wigs. There's another image of wigs here, a little closer. You don't know the design behind these wigs, or the designers, or you don't know the informations behind the designers that create these wigs. How about if these wigs are being dyed with actual blood, or actual genes or genetics that were developed in cult rituals? But imagine, through blood sacrifices of animals or real people, and then mixed in, and then you're taking it home and putting it on your head, and you don't know. This is a foreign object that you're entrusting to place on your body. This is an alien object. The best way to describe it. You're taking this home and putting it on your body and do not know what you're associating yourself with. How about if these images, this green hair, how about if that, or blue hair, how about if that's a representation of the god of death? Or the god of anything? You don't know. You don't know. Again, what if the dye, the chemistry in these things are created that represents death, or something demonic, or something that you do not agree with, You don't know, because you know why? All you did was take it off the shelf in the store, take it home, and put it on your head. Again, with women, nail polish. How do you know or don't know what nail polish is created with? How about if nail polish is created with the blood of the devil? You put this on and you're covered in the blood of the devil. Or the white there, the semen of something. You don't know. You have no idea. You're being trusting of an open market that can do anything that it wants to you. You know why? Because you're sold on looks and material objects, on marketing that has come into your life, and you do not have no idea what it is that it represents in the underlying world of the cult. If an item is popular, 9 times out of 10, it has an underlying significance behind it all. Because you know why? Anything that goes up to a level on the status of that of becoming very popular, it has to go through those that are the cult leaders that are in charge. And if it gets by them, you know what that is? It's their stamp of blood approval. It's their blood of approval. Men. Oh, matter of fact, here's a bag. And I'm seeing images on this bag. I'm going to get my man to, you can probably see it. It reminds me of something Mayan right there in the middle. This is a bag. I'm going to try to keep it back so you can't actually see the name on it. But I don't want them. I don't know if it's there. I'm going to get my man to mirror this. But it reminds me of the Lady Gaga image I just had my man mirror for me. But I'm going to have him do this bag. But you can even actually see a almost like a face in there. Without even, I'm going to try to, see that? Look at that. Almost like a face up in there. And it's not supposed to be a face. It's just a bag, a lady's purse. But again, you carry this bag around. Let's take a woman that's, let's say you're Catholic Christian or whatever. You know what I mean? But this bag represents this. You don't know, because you didn't check. You only put this bag on your shoulder and carried this bag around with you because you wanted to be with the in crowd and you wanted to have that purse because it's a brand name. You do not know. Here's wallets for men. And what's crazy about these wallets? These are designer wallets. These wallets over here on this side here. Do I have a pencil? Yeah, I got one I can use as a pointer. These wallets here, these are all wallets. You know what this reminds me of over here? As soon as I looked at these designer wallets, I didn't look at this side. Well, look at this one here. In fact, though, people, look at this. This reminds me of Renaissance art. And there's an image of when you have one object snaking over like wormholes, and it shows the heads on both sides like a double-headed serpent or a double-headed penis. This is what this reminds me of. But I actually went right here to this, and you know what this wallet, these groups of wallets remind me of? This reminds me of back in the day of the 70s hippies, but mostly the Beatles' Yellow Submarine album. And down here reminds me of the Beatles' Revolver album. That scenario right there. And by the way, I've decoded both of them on the Beatles album, the Yellow Submarine and the Revolver album. Again, you put this in your wallet, or in your pocket. Your body is claimed by something that you did not realize. And most people put these things in their pockets are just based on fashion. Your sneakers, your watches, everything that you place on your body, with your body, your clothes, all of these designer clothes you put on your body. You have no idea. I'm going to bring the $100 bill back up here again, of what is happening and what is going on. These people have figured out a way to come into your life and into your homes based on your material value. We'll have another. Based on your material value and your needs for everyday living and survival. Who would think if that you're a bona fide Christian or a bona fide Muslim or a bona fide Jewish or bona fide anything, Jehovah, and if you're a Jehovah Witness, that carrying this around is a ball changer for your religion. Carrying that around is no different than carrying this around. I wish I had another. Let me put that up there. I gotta find me another tack. Oh, here's one here. I'm gonna tack that up there because I want to send a clear message. I'm just gonna set this up here like that. See if I can. Because this man was not Muslim, but you carry him around in your pocket. Muslims. As far as I know, this man was not Jehovah Witness, but you Jehovah Witnesses are forced to carry him around in their pocket. As far as I know, was he Christian? I don't know. But I'm going to say for the sake of value that he was not Christian, but you carry him around in your pocket. Or he might have been Christian, maybe not Catholic, I don't know. But my point is that no matter what your religion is, you're forced to carry him around in your pocket. That's the power behind these cult-like people. Now, look at globally of items that has cleverly found their way into your life. Look at your eyeglass wear, your glasses. Look at that. Look at the names on them. Myself, I wear a pair of Russell Simmons glasses with his name on there. I don't know what Russell Simmons' affiliation is. I know he enjoys a high level of success. But what if Russell Simmons' affiliation is with this? This is not my affiliation. So by me wearing my Russell Simmons glasses and his name logo and whatever little hidden insignia that he has behind in my glass, for all I know, right up underneath there, he might have a we should actually start having that stuff looked at, because he may have an encoding underneath, an encoding embedded in the plastic underneath there that has this image on there, and I have no way of knowing because I cannot see it. It's just that small that I cannot see it, but in his glasses I have it on. So I go out and get in a bad car accident that calls for the cause of my life being claimed, and the demonic beings that perhaps Russell Simmons could possibly be worshiping, my soul is sold on them based on me wearing his glasses. There's a claim, a stake on my life. You talk about the Illuminatis and this, that, and the third, and all of these other people. You wear their clothing. If you wear their clothing, you wear what they are affiliated with. You are attached to this through association. Of course, you never was associated with Ben Franklin, but you're carrying his picture in your pocket. This is not a picture of God. This is not a picture of Jesus. This is not a picture of our Muslim leaders. I'm not going to call out their names. I know how they get crazy. I don't want to get bombed here. They get crazy about everything about their gods and all. But anyway, my thing is that whoever it is that you praise high worship to, it is cross-canceled by you carrying this in your pocket. Or even if you're carrying, they get you at all levels. Because even on the smallest level, with pocket change, and if I can find a picture of the penny here, but I'll get out to the nickel, they get you. Because if you die with a nickel in your pocket, then your affiliation with this man, this coin, is who you are. Imagine laying there in your dying state, and as these spirits swoop in to claim you, and they're swirling all around your body, almost like smelling you out, and they're swirling around your body, seeing if they're okay to claim you. Nope, their spirits pass all through you and go through your pocketbook, swimming in your pocketbook, come down and oops, we can't take him. He's already claimed. We have to pass his body over and let those that Ben Franklin or George Washington is affiliated come pick him up. There's a claim on him already, or a claim on her already. So we have to let the people that they're affiliated with come and get you. You see what I'm saying, people? Do you see what I'm saying? Your soul is already sold and tagged. When they come into the morgue, they look at the body, the frozen body, and there's a tag on your foot, and the tag says John Doe or Jane Kane or Jim Beam or whoever. They know who you are based on that tag that's on your toe. Well, if you're tagged already by the money that is in your wallet, or the brand of clothing that you are wearing, or meaning sneakers, your dress, your panties, even your panties. Notice that everything on your body is labeled down to your underwear, your socks. So if your affiliation is identified and associated with beings based on the clothing that you're wearing, the jewelry that you're wearing, down to the dentures in your mouth that could possibly be designer, the caps, anything. The association that you place yourself in with, and the items that you have in your home, especially more so importantly on your body, that association is what has these tags on you. You have so many labels on you that surely you can't believe now at the end of this video that you are freely able, in your passing or in your death, your children, yourself, or anybody, have a safe passage to wherever it is you think you're going. You are already labeled before you sold your soul yourself. Through everything that you are affiliated with, you're sold already. You are sold already. These items place a tag on you. So, before you even get to the hospital and the morgue places a tag on your foot, the items that you have already tagged yourself with, this designer purse, those designer wallets, that tainted nail polish, those tainted wigs and weaves, the insignias that appear on your cards, your credit, your bank cards, your debit cards, your checks, on your bills, everything that goes into your personal being. Notice how they manage to put labels on everything, and these little images that you have no idea what they mean. Everything in your personal being is tagged. It's no different than you selling your soul and don't even realize it. I can see some of you now, half expecting in death to get up from your body and say, okay, I know God is coming to get me. I done served him all my life. I know he's coming to get me. And then all of a sudden, all of that sacrifice you made all your life, serving your God, going to church every day, paying your tithes and giving your money. And based on, hold on, let's go with the lowest value. I don't want to go with a $100 bill. Where's that penny? Let me go back to the penny. And based on you having one of these guys in your pocket, you can't go wherever it is you thought you were going, because you were passed over for the collectors of your soul to be the same as that of what Lincoln's were. So that means that your soul has to be picked up by whoever or whatever he was worshiping. And you know it must have been something big for him to get his face on coins. So all of these, and by the way, I did Mount Rushmore too in a video, so you got to check that out. So these presidents, Roosevelt, Lincoln, who else? Washington. Who else was there? I forget. Lincoln, Roosevelt. I forgot the other one. But anyway, it doesn't make a difference. But I'm telling you, look at this. I did the video on that. So all of y'all that are thinking that you live such a righteous life, your attachment to the items that you have, not only in your wallet and your pocketbooks, but the actual wallet, the actual pocketbooks, are attaching items that have a claim on you. Your glasses, those designer glasses that you get off on wearing, it's an attachment to you of your soul. The car that you drive, the items in your house, everything around you has cleverly been placed into your life to put a claim on your soul. Now, if that don't beat all, I'm going to do another video to show you where your soul goes. I can show you what's going on now, dimensional doorways that are soul sending doorways. I can show you all of that. You know why? Because I'm paranormally linked and I know what it all means and represents. So I'm going to be doing a follow-up video. I'm going to do a video on that. But for those of you that think that this is what saves you, and this is what's going to happen when you die, and if you have one of these on, you're covered in your covenant. I'm telling you that all of that becomes overridden because you don't know what the items are in your possession that has already placed, that has a symbolic significance that is more greater than having this on you. You have something in your wallet. You have something in your possession. If you look, you will see it. Look at the items. Every item in your, that artificial item that is in your pocket, those earrings on your ears, those contacts in your eyes. You don't know what's on those contacts. There could be a lasered imprint of a devil on those contacts over and over. You know nothing about. You have no idea what it all means. Nothing. You have no idea. You are so bent on your appearance. Those implants in your body, you don't know what's in those implants. Meaning, if there is an underlining message that could have this on there, or you don't know what, it could be a cross. You don't know what is there because you know why? You did not do the research. And meanwhile, while all of these groups of people that you are trying to label as Illuminati, and the Freemasons, and the, what else is there? I mean, the list goes on and on and on and escapes me. Those people, and plus those ancient rooted religion and ancient rooted royalty, the ones that collect the taxes on your money and then turn around and sell you this stuff back to you. I mean, in a cycle scenario, that where they got the best business in town, and then they plus on top of that, they're collecting your soul in the end, and you're not going where you think you're going. You don't know who these guys are. You don't know what they represent. But yet you carry them in your pocket. It's like you carrying a picture around. You don't agree. People, you don't agree with what I'm saying or what I'm doing. Look at this in so much as far as our presidents. I mean, I don't know whether he was Republican or Democrat and don't give a damn. But even if you're a Democrat and he's Republican, well, that don't beat on because you're forced to carry him around in your wallet. Or vice versa. But it goes deeper than that. These presidents have managed to get their faces on, and cult-like messages, mind you, that are in there as well too, because I have them mirrored in. There's a cult message in this too, people. Trust me, see my video. But the problem that I have with this is that you have no idea what this man's moral values were about, what his religious values were about, and what he really stood for beyond just being a president of the U.S. For all you know, he could be the devil himself. Or he could have been affiliated with Christ. But then, wouldn't that be something terrible for the people that didn't want to be in agreement with Christ? The groups that didn't want, you see what I'm saying? So, why in a place where it's supposed to be the land of the free, that you have people insisting upon putting their money, putting their faces on money, putting their brands on items. Look around you. The most famous items that we have going around today and occurring is those that have labels on them. And those labels, are they in affiliation and association with this? People, my name is Jerome Wright. You're watching my Jerome Wright YouTube channel. And all I got to say is that there's still a lot to come. And I just wanted to share this with you. This has been eating up at me. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to reveal to people these dimensional doorways, and that where they're soul sending places where your souls are being captured and being set to not where you think that you're going, but I mean in other directions. Yeah. And I mean, when I tell you, I mean, it's going to be an amazing video, and I'm actually going to have to think about it a little bit more. I don't know whether I'm going to do it before I leave to go on vacation or after. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I'm going to tell you something now that people, things are not what you think they are. There's a different reality than that is what's being portrayed and being projected to us. And all I know is that it's becoming more and more flagrant. There's a lot jumping off, and it's becoming more and more flagrant. You can see it in your commercials. You can see it in TV games, shows. You can see it in everything, in your children games. You just starting to see a more flagrant behavior of these forces, these behind the scene forces, as they are trying to emerge and come up and show you who they truly are. You know, but people power are in numbers. It is because of you, people, that these beings are able to even exist and even to thrive, because if it weren't for you, then they would not be able to have no power. You put them in power. You can take them out of power. Power is in unity. Right now you are divided and conquered. I'm talking about the way our nations are sequestered and divided. All of that is to be weak, is to create weakness. People without religion, without no religious value, without no belief whatsoever. You need to free your minds of this bondage. And this world needs to come together in one, in unity, and in thinking. And those that have divided you and separated you and have altered you genetically, mentally, and have placed these labels on you, you need to go ahead and summon up in yourself to figure out what you need to do on how to deal with this. I'm telling you right now that reality is not what you think it is. My name is Jerome Wright, and I'm watching my Jerome Wright YouTube channel. And on that note, I'm going to end this video. I'll see you on my next. The cross. So what else do we carry in our possessions that associate us with good or evil or anything? But yeah, it's either one or the other. Or we have our wallets or purses, or we have money in our pocket that are different items, foreign items that we carry in our possession mostly at all times. So, and this is what this is all about. This is not about the cross or the demonic figures. This is about the items that we are. It's not about the demonic figures or the cross. This is about the affiliation of items that we carry every day in our possession, or we are tricked to carry every day in our possession, and do not know the association behind them. This image that I'm bringing up is something that everyone carries in their pocket every day. That is a U.S. penny with a U.S. president. Oh, no, I'm not even going to attack them because I'm going to keep holding them up. We don't know this president's affiliate. I'm Jerome Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright YouTube channel here on YouTube. In this video, I'm going to be addressing demonic entities and on how most reasonably minded people would not invite such into their life, or demonic possessions into their life, in fear that they could open something or trigger something that would cause or alter or have a life-changing experience. So here, these are like cartoon-like images on those people, and This is of a demonic figure wearing a suit, and this is a male figure, and here is a female figure. Okay, and we would not carry these beings around with us in our pockets, would we? You know what I mean? Or in pictures and all that, because we associate this with evil and harm, or could bring bad luck, or could open something up to where you become possessed, this, that, and the third, and you say, you know what, I don't want this in my life. So I'm going to take that and cover it over with this. Now, we wouldn't carry, now let's imagine, hold on, association with religion, or nothing in so much as far as about how carrying this penny, this object, his image in your wallet affects you. It could be the same as carrying this penny in your pocket, as if you are carrying an image on that penny of a demon, or the affiliation with something you associate with being good, which would be the cross. But the fact of the matter is that if you have this coin on you in your pocket, in your passing, is this a soul attaching item that where spirits come to collect your body, would it be that you could get passed over by a spirit, whether it be a good or demonic spirit, based on this coin being in your pocket? How do you know that the image on this coin is not in allegiance with something good or something bad? You don't know. You don't know if this coin represents the beast, or Christ, or God, or nothing at all. You don't know. But yet, because you are mindseted to have these coins in your pocket for a financial reason, of course, you carry this coin around religiously every day. Now, here's another coin, the nickel. Again, how do you know that this being, or what this being represents? You do not. How about if you passed away with that coin in your pocket, and having that coin in your pocket is like having the signature of the devil with you in your pocket. And this is the image, or this is the character, or this is the representation of those that will collect your soul based on that coin that you have in your pocket. Why is it that mankind insists on having their faces just being appended? You wouldn't wear this around. Let's say this is a chain. Now there goes some people that do, mind you. I'm just gonna make a gold chain out of this guy. You wouldn't wear him around your neck. I made a chain, or this female, you wouldn't take and hang her. Now there go people that get these tattoos and think it's cute, this, that, and the third, and have these demonic things tattooed on me. There are people that do that, people. I do realize that. For the most part, of the masses, a person would not logically do that because they would associate it with being something demonic and something evil. I don't fear neither to be told good or evil, so either way, I mean, it doesn't make a difference to me. I'm just trying to, for the sake of this video, I'm just trying to show you a point of what's going on. Most of everybody that we know associate good with perhaps wearing that of a cross, and this is an image of a cross, and I should have got a darker image, but hold on, let me just bring this in closer. This is the image of a cross pendant. Most of us associate that with good, and we would like to be caught out there if something would happen. And if we were caught in unfortunate circumstances where we were faced with death, we would love to have our cross there to protect us. We associate this with protection, right?